Santa, bring my baby back to me. Santa, bring my baby back to me.
How's it going? I hope y'all are doing well. I hope your season is off to a great start, your Christmas and holidays. I'm off for the 2 weeks from school. I'm so excited about that. That's what always drew me to teaching, was that I wanted to be on the same schedule as my children when they were young. And it took me forever to get my teaching degree. It didn't work out as I planned it, but I'm still got a teenager at home, so we do enjoy when we have the same holidays and the time off together. But anyway, I know it's a holiday, but I'll be working just as hard, if not harder, on my resale business. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about a question that I got today on one of my videos. A subscriber asked, or actually I don't know if they're a subscriber or not. I do get a lot of views from people who don't subscribe, so people, please subscribe. It would be nice if you did, and you could get my videos more regularly that way. Don't you love this Starbucks mug? I do. It says Wish on it. I have not even listed my mugs. I feel so bad. I need to list them. I have some really cute Christmas mugs, Starbucks Christmas mugs, but I don't know, I've just been concentrating on the clothes. But anyway, somebody asked me, and this kind of parlays, about what kind of items that I find for resale. And I think if you take a look at any of my videos and what I buy, my hauls, and what sells, you'll learn a lot that way as well. But I can touch on it. Lately, I've been doing full swing into clothes because I've watched several resellers who do that. And of course, Nicole State is my #1 there, and others that are in her ilk. But I've always sold clothes. I just never actively sourced them. Now I actively source them, so I'm not hoarding them and keeping keeping them just in storage. I'm really moving them out. They're moving quick, and I've opened another store strictly for clothing. So and of course, I've always done clothing on Posh, so I'm sourcing for that as well. But that's the kind of things that I look for to resell, is women's clothing, children's clothing, men's clothing. Not so much as the suits and all of that, because I don't know that much about them as far as measuring and what people are actually buying. But I do buy men's ties, men's shirts, let's say men's Hawaiian shirts, men's t-shirts, rock band t-shirts. I always look for those. Those are really great to find at garage sales. I once found a Green Day shirt that sold for $50 on Etsy. That was just a couple of months ago. So always look for that. Those are really, really easy to find at garage sales because people just want to clean out their houses. They don't really know what they have. I found that I do find them at thrift stores as well, but sometimes the people in the back kind of know. Like one lady, I remember I was looking through the t-shirts and shoes. She was an employee there, and she said something like, "Oh, I found some Beatles shirts today, but I pulled them out for myself." I'm like, okay, so a lot of people already know. There's a lot of scavengers that work there. There's a lot of people that actually pay, and of course it's against the law, against their policy to do that. But I've heard people, pay a little bit on the side to have the people at Goodwill, call them, come let them take a look in the back, and so forth and so on. But then I've heard of people getting fired for doing that. So, I don't know how common it is, but I know it happens. So I really rely on the garage sales. I immediately look at the t-shirts and things like that to sell. My husband makes the best coffee. Oh my gosh. I think I've told you about it. It's Texas Pecan by Texas Independent. Backyard Pecan by Texas Independence. Made right here in Texas. It is the best coffee ever. If you guys are connoisseurs, let me know. I'll send you out a sampling one day. But anyways, yeah. And of course, I'm always looking for mugs. Picking Profits turned me on to that. Never seen any. I never realized that people pay $30 to $40 for a mug, but they do, and they do it often. And books. Again, I used to sell books only because I was a perpetual student, and I had a college student as well. And actually, he never liked to sell his books. He liked to keep them, but I managed to sell some anyway. But I would always sell my college textbooks, resell them, buy them. And then I started watching his channel as well. And he talked a lot about making big money on books. And I happened to have one book he mentioned, sold it for over $100 that same week that he mentioned it. And that I happen to have it just in my collection. So I do that as well. But I kind of take... intervals. I was also really big into bags, designer bags, as well as middle of the road, just leather bags. I do not like anything that is not leather unless I'm going to sell it. For instance, the faux leather is a really hot commodity right now. People are really into the vegan lifestyle, and so those types of bags, especially if they're made well. For instance, Stella McCartney has $1,000 bags that are made of PVC, but they're made well, supposedly. And several other manufacturers, let me see, I think Hobo International, Big Buddha, they put out some really good vegan faux leather bags. So I was always into that. Jewelry, of course, those were my main things that I used to sell a lot of, and I still do. I have them up. I still sell, what do you call it, vintage jewelry, 50s, 60s, 70s jewelry, sterling silver, Mexican silver jewelry. You can also find an abundance of that at garage sales and thrift stores. Sometimes they don't know what they have. Sometimes, especially when they're tarnished. I once found a big, beautiful, bold bracelet that was black as night from tarnish, and it was hanging on a bag, like those 99-cent bags, and I saw it in there with a whole bunch of other beaded jewelry and stuff. Grabbed it, just wasn't very much in there, and polished it up, and didn't sell it. I actually gave that to my cousin. She loved it. She used to be she still is a big sterling silver lover, so I gave it to her. But always, and I found 14 karat gold. I found pearls. Things will fall through the cracks. Just when you think that your sourcing is drying up because, they hired somebody who knows jewelry, no. Keep going back. Keep looking. That person may have taken a day off. That person, may have overlooked it. So you just never know. Keep looking. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what I source. She said, or they said, I guess it was a female, because she said that a lot of the videos on here are by men and the things that men like to source, and I love to watch the men. I love the knife collections and all that kind of stuff, the watch collections, and just electronics and all kinds of things, games, of course. And if I pick up a game, I'll do that too as well, but I usually search it, because there's so many games that are not worthy of your time. But there are some that are, and you will find some of those as well. I'm not going to touch electronics because I don't know much about it. I wouldn't even know how to plug it in. I think I tried bringing one home one day, and my husband said it was no good. But, of course, I only paid like $5 for it, so that wasn't too much of a loss. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. What I, as a female, like to source is mugs, books, jewelry, handbags, clothes, collectibles. I used to collect, I think they call it tobacco, I don't know, they call it tobacco something, but I used to collect ashtrays, lighters, that kind of thing, and I've sold some of those as well. I love the 60s, 70s, big giant ashtrays. Those sell really well on Etsy. That's another venue that I sell on, is Etsy, and that kind of stuff really moves there. But you just never know. I mean, things like agendas. I didn't realize that the leather agendas, the really nice ones by, if you can find a Filofax, but even the ones by Covey at Daytimer, the leather ones, they go really quick. You can make a good $30 to $40 on them, and you can find them for $2 at garage sales and at the thrift stores, because people think that people don't use them anymore, because they were really popular in the 90s. We had the PDAs come, and then now the smartphones and all types of devices for that, but people still love an agenda. So that sells as well. So anyway, guys, I'm going to cut it out now. I think I need to get to the post office really quick, and I actually have to go buy some printer ink. I'm out of that. And so I'm going to go do that, and I hope I answered your question. If you have any other questions about the type of things that I resell and look for, I hope you will leave it in the comment below, and keep those comments and questions coming. I really appreciate it. Please come back for another video soon. If I don't talk to you, well, actually, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to be interviewed by our show on Wednesday, so I'll try to put a link on this video so you can catch me. They're going to actually, I hope I can get on. I've never done a live show, so I'm going to try to set up my Mac and get it all ready and to do that show, and I hope I don't get too nervous and stumble or mumble, because people tend to say they can't hear me and so forth and so on. But be patient, and we'll see how it works out, right? Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you again for tuning in. I hope you have a great holiday and enjoy your time off if you have it, and Christmas to all of you who don't see me again, okay? I'll talk to you soon.
Drawing near, it sure won't seem like Christmas unless my baby's here. Oh, don't fill my sock with candy, an old bright and shiny toy. You